This is a discussion, I think, of truly revolutionary proportion.
Yeah.
And I would ask the question like this: are there any young parents out there who feel that they've been having to hide their parenthood in favor of job? Just that.
Oh, yeah.
I'll bet you that if you ask that, if you rephrase that in your own words now, we could get a big answer on that. I mean, Absolutely. How would you put that?
Exactly how you did. In fact, my friend Megan, who was in New York, but moved during the pandemic, also has 3 young kids, to North Carolina to be closer to family and all that. She actually started a little movement. She did this campaign recently, which basically advocated for mothers putting mothering on their resume.
That's great.
And I can't remember, I can send it to you, but it's something basically called like raising humans or something. But like, why the hell don't we put that on our resume?
Yes.
Why are we acting like that is something that has taken us away from anything, rather than for 6 years, this is what I did.
Yeah.
For 5 years, this is what I did. And so there actually is this kind of awakening now that we really have to put raising humans on our resume, not acting like it's a gap, not acting like it's a whatever.
Yeah.
And so too, the question too, like, how do we shift this? Of course, we ask the questions and we get there together and we keep imagining, and we are accountable to that which we want. But there are some tangible things that we can do now, right? I mean, we can have public conversations like this. You know, you are, because you're an author and have been published in things, you know, you saying like, I'm shifting my mindset on this. You having a company and employees where you are saying, I care about you as a person. I care about your well-being. I recognize that our lives are not compartmental. Is shifting the narrative, is getting us there. We can advocate for just and equal policies for family leave in the workplace. We can demand that from our employers. I'm working on staff right now too with a young dad whose partner's about to have a baby, and you know, he's feeling some kind of way about asking for time off. Do I take it? I said, yeah, absolutely take it, Daryl. I said, because when you take it, that actually helps me.
Yes.
And not only helps me, but it helps everybody else who's coming after you.
Yeah.
And you don't take it. If you're not going to act like you're not deserve this, or you're better than it, or we can't do the job without you, then you're hurting every mother out there. You're actually only hurting us. And so there are very tangible things that we can do. We can also really make sure that when we talk about care and nurture, we think about all of the care and nurture jobs in our country. I'm a big fan of Ajin Poo, the director of the National Domestic Workers Alliance, and she's done a lot about care culture. She's got TED Talks about it. And, you know, this is kind of her thing too. And she reminds us constantly that care and nurture jobs, which are usually unpaid, are actually fundamental to enabling our economic activity.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's projected that by the year 2030, childcare and elder jobs will be our economy's single largest occupation, but we've never valued them in social or political discourse because women, usually women of color, are the ones that are doing the most of it. So I think if we can think about all the care and nurture jobs that are there too, because it's not just parenting, that's a huge one.
Absolutely.
But it is all of those care and nurture jobs that are undervalued, not seen. So why can't we raise? So when we're talking about raising the minimum wage to $15 an hour, we're talking about helping working parents.